Oh, I can't be bothered to read the long questions. Do you mind if I just put on the robot voice? So it's a lot, like an hour and a half of constant reading the questions and then answering and reading the questions and answering. So I'm going to put on the robot voice.
I have a practical question, and my goal is to connect more with people. Because I have ADHD, there is something called response latency, meaning that if someone smiles at me, my brain takes 2 seconds longer to process that and smile back. So usually when someone smiles at me, I look at them with a blank face for 2 seconds, horrified that my brain doesn't smile back yet. So I usually look to the side, only to see the other person looking angrily because I didn't smile back. I don't want to enact the smile either or hurry it. I was wondering how you would solve this. There is always this horrified look in the face of the person who smiles and sees I'm not immediately smiling back.
I don't know how I would solve that. I'll just work on your psychology around it. So work on that feeling that is disturbed by the horrifying look of the other. Like we all have our karma to bear. Like we all have our dysfunctions. And so I would just work on that dysfunction. Like I have to do streams every week and read out questions where I can't read properly because of my dyslexia. I can't read people's names. I'm sure I offend a lot of people by the names. People have such complex names. Everybody has to deal with their karma. And also I get hated just for the fact that I speak on the internet. And everybody has these difficulties. So I would just work on the difficulty that it creates in you, like the feeling of rejection, the feeling of the other person hating you, and just stay present to that feeling. That it's okay to let the other person hate them. You're not responsible for their happiness. It's not down to you to smile, to relax them. You can just be yourself. And just feel that uncomfortableness and see its presence. This is that urge to smile, but it's slow. 2 seconds is doesn't seem like a long time not to smile. This is it. Don't let your mind get caught up on these small things. There's so much more going on than whether people like you or not, or feel liked by you or not. There's so much more. So we just really investigate that feeling so you can be free of that feeling and you can become more yourself. And then the best thing is the more understanding and more empathetic people will be the people that stay in your life. If you really offend people, then it will more than likely be more superficial people that you lose. The more understanding and empathetic ones will be the ones that stay. Thanks for your question, Kili.